Set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Johnson. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down, Texans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Houston.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson off play action. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Let him know.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those and came back to get the victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Kick it, hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
Entering franchise play season game is selected. Entering, searching pop-up, searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will be sent.
Different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
Entering, team select screen. The Kansas City Chiefs, the home team. Red, you play, edit uniform, advanced setting, play call, advanced setting, dead, entering advanced. Ready.
Need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
William underscore ready. Use edit you entering edit uniform. Edit you advanced advanced ready.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready. Up with the Houston Texans. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Carry as a Texan for the man traded for DeAndre Hopkins. It's David Johnson.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
49-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Check 52. Attack. 55. I'm trying to kill him. Mike, 55. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City. Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Watson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Check three.
Here's Watson. David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
There's a good catch by David Johnson, good enough for a first down. And remember, come out of the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to seeing the ball in the air, and when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks.
Past the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston. Houston territory.
The end of the first quarter.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Switch. 15. Yellow.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
On second down, Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
49-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
This is Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Watson on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Johnson.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. D Ford, his 2nd sack of the night.
2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Third and long, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Williams. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the three that you just mentioned. On the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Watch out.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The final shot before the break, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
His 48-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A gain of 32 that time.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The busy night continues for Williams. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Again, it's Williams. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Leads to 3rd down and 14.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
On first down, it's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards. And the Texans first down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Texans get a bit closer.
That's a really nice play concept there. Bootleg him out to the right. They're going to move the pocket and try and keep the rush away from him. I love that he was able to throw back against the grain a little bit and find a receiver cutting from the backside of the formation across the middle.
Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise?
Entering screen, resume. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Let's go one more. 55 mark, guys. 55. Come on. You better bring.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller.
Watson's pass.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
17 yards. And the Texans first down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
27-yard line.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. 59. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Mike's the pass.
Operating from the gun, Watson, and that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. Third down here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This is Johnson. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain on the play. First down, Texans.
Watson on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Third and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. We got 3 guys.
Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year.